Look, everything in my entire life I did was all for show. It was all an act, literally all of it. You know, I mean not literally all of it, but like a lot, a lot of it. Okay, and what do I mean by this? I mean the way I dressed, the the music I would listen to, I guess, in public. That's actually not all of it, you know what I mean? But the way I would dress, the way I would act, the way I would try to present myself, the things I would like, the things I would do. I would get into this hobby, I would do this and this. And look, don't get me wrong, there was like truths like weaved in between. It was just like, yeah, I like this music enough, but like, how about, but what I would do is then I would like take the little bit of truth in that, right? And then try to make it my entire fucking identity. You know, like I was like, oh yeah, I like this metal song or this metal band. Maybe I should just try to be a metalhead and just wear a bunch of metal T-shirts. And I should just, you know what I mean? And just like, that's all I should do. And then everyone I meet, I'd be like, yeah, like, I like this cool band, you know? And that I did with everything, you know what I mean? As soon as the first time I did like a psychedelic, all of a sudden I was like, I guess I'm a hippie now, and I guess I have to dress and act like a hippie and do all this hippie shit, and get hippie posters and fucking all this. It's so fucking ridiculous, man. It's crazy. And that was my entire life for as long back as I can remember. You know what I mean? There was just so many different periods of time, and I just didn't have a solid sense of self. All the different things I did was just all for a reason. It was to try to like find some sense of self, some kind of identity, and then like fit in for that. So many different reasons. Like I couldn't just like a thing without having to like make it my entire personality or who I was. And it makes sense looking back. It's very understandable why I did all of these things. Um, but it's so uncomfortable, because then as soon as you're anywhere, like if anything like, like brushes up or goes up against the thing that you've made your identity out of, and if it doesn't mesh well, then like who the fuck are you? Like it's a losing game for sure. It's a losing game. Um, there's no thing outside of yourself that you can grab and claim and then try to make it a part of you and your identity that will ever make you feel solid. Like none of it will ever make you feel good. Like none of these things from the outside. It's all intrinsically like who you are and like how you feel and then how you express and then how you be and how you operate, like the things from actually inside who you are. Those are the only things that can make you feel solid. And the deeper you connect with those things, the more solid you will feel. All right. You don't want to base your identity on something outside of yourself. That is a shitty foundation. The foundation should be you because you aren't going anywhere. You don't want to stand on something else that can shift or can move or can be damaged or can break apart. You you need to be your own foundation, okay? And then when you have that, then you can like all these things, whatever. Then that's like a an extension of you, right? It's an extension of you, and it's cool. But like, it doesn't matter. Like none of it actually matters to how you feel and your sense of self and your identity. And then you won't feel shaky, like something, when things happen, if someone says a thing, all these things or whatever, you know what I mean? Like it's not gonna shake you off your core, and then all of a sudden you're gonna be like, who am I? Where am I? What do I do? What am I supposed to do with myself? What the fuck am I doing with life? Who am I? Oh my god. None of that will happen because you will know who you are, because you will feel who you are, because you will be where you are and you will be connected to that. It's much different, okay, than being like, I don't know where I am. I think I'm on top, but like I think I'm this thing that I like so much, and now I'm gonna like do all the things that someone would do if they were someone who liked this. You see how big of a difference that is? Like, you know what I mean? Like then you don't know where you are. You're just trying to like inject yourself into something else and then claiming that as you. And that shit doesn't really work as good. So yeah, I'm just going to encourage to just connect it deeper to yourself and make that your foundation because that is unshakable.